This time I am in the city where I always look forward to coming back, Buenos Aires. First stop in Palermo, where I'm visiting Oli.
Oh my gosh, I don't think we can do another bakery. First impressions of the place. You know what they say about queues, so I always take it as a positive thing. We have 4 tables before us, so luckily we will go fast because it's pretty cold outside. To make the wait a little bit more comfortable.
This video was recorded in 2023, so when you watch this, prices will be changed by now.
Looks like extremely touristy. We managed to get a cozy corner table, and when we had a look at the menu, it feels like the prices are more or less the same like in Europe. I heard lots of stories about how peso lost the value and the inflation is skyrocketing pretty much every month. But now, for example, the flat white that I ordered is around 340 to 350. Talking about pastries, we're not going for breakfast menu, I just want to try pastries. Some locals like chipacito, vigilante, which is common here, and some classic ones like croissant. The most important for me to test medialunas in many places. So we start here and we see how it goes throughout all my stay here in Buenos Aires.
So here we have an Argentinian classics on the plate. I've been waiting this for a while.
So I guess it's worth mentioning that it's not my first time in Buenos Aires. I guess it's like a 6th or 7th time. So I know a concept about medialunas. However, in this place, medialunas taste a little bit different than, let's say, any other corner, a simple bakery. Here, the bottom is a little bit harder, more caramelized. It has more butter and more sugar. And they also like here in Buenos Aires in Argentina to brush them with syrup on top. But what's different, that they also brush croissant as well. Of course, there are many places that they do their own thing and whatever they want, but to me, in my personal opinion, the croissant is beautiful as it is, egg washed and that's it. Just finished the medialuna and I was thinking, what does it remind me? And then it came up, it actually reminds a little bit of the cameraman when you have so much butter and so much sugar, and the bottom definitely reminds me of cameraman pastry. However, let's work now on the croissant. I like the croissant, very rich flavor. Here it seems that they were generous with butter.
Pastelera, tiene adentro mermelada de frambuesa, crema pastelera y frutos rojos.
Okay, muchísimas gracias. So we have an expert behind the camera. Maybe you can tell more about what is vigilante.
The normal pastry with crema pastelera and membrillo. Queen it's larger than the typical one. The typical one is half size.
Also, probably important thing to mention that membrillo, you can also find like a slice of membrillo and cheese, and you can eat it like that. So yeah, this is very typical breakfast item as well. Chipacito. I remember this chipacito from my first visit in Buenos Aires. The first bakery that I tried, it was quite small, so here everything is so generous with butter, with sugar, and size as well. So still warm chipacito. This one is really I really like it. It doesn't even feel like you eat flour, it looks like you eat melted cheese inside. We already tried the medialuna, croissant, vigilante and chipacito. So this is the 5th item. And here as well we have brioche filled with crema pastelera and fresh fruits. Something fresh to finish our tasting today. So luckily we met the owner of the bakery. She was happy to invite us to the bakery and answer some questions. So we use the chance and we go inside the kitchen.
Hola, buenos días.
You don't have another location.
No,
Everything
no.
happens
Everything
here.
happens here. First opened as a bakery 2 years ago, but immediately after we opened, we turned into a restaurant. We just had like a few salty dishes, but I think they were very good. So people just started to come here for these salty dishes, apart from the sweets. So we started growing very fast into a restaurant.
We listen to demand, what people were asking, and that's it.
Yes.
But actually, that's the best. Like, you just give what people want, and both
Yes.
sides are happy.
And that's what we do. Like, this started as a bakery because I am mostly a baker and pastry chef. But then, as soon as I opened, I started like listening to what was happening, and to myself also, because I really wanted to explore in the savory side. So today, what identifies us the most is the brunch. We have 50% of the restaurant is eating room, and 50% is kitchen. And here as well, like 50% is kitchen and 50% is dedicated to pastries and bakery.
I see here the lady rolling the croissants, and how many croissants you do versus medialunas? What is more popular?
Medialunas is most popular because it's not only our specialty but also like an Argentinian icon. So it's like the wrong way of a croissant because its genesis is from like a mistake. Bakers in Argentina wanted to make croissants and they failed, so the medialuna was born. We sell not only simple medialuna but also pressed in the grill, and Cayenne mustard, ham and cheese. So that we sell a lot.
But how do you manage to run the business throughout this, let's say, difficult time when the peso is losing value every month? Do you feel the real struggle here, or you just adjust and carry on? And
There's something in the Argentinian spirit, I think, which is to just keep going, you know, like the country from inside and from the outside is like coming apart, but you don't have an option. Also because we are today the young ones who have to give jobs to everyone, and to run the business we do want to feel proud of. I do love Argentina, and my mission is just like keep going and doing the best that we can.
What was your inspiration to open the bakery?
I really want to go in depth into the doughs and the flour and fermentation and everything. I don't know.
That's the best, to listen to your heart. It's that when you always be happy, whatever the outcome is. You are open for people to come here for some stages, for experience.
Yes,
do people
we do.
approach you? Like,
We always have a stagiaire, like one in each plaza. Everyone wants to come to pastry.
to roll the croissants.
Yeah.
Do people imagine that it's just roses and flowers in the kitchen, that you just come to work and roll an croissant and put a flower on top? That's your work?
Last year I did have like a lot of anxiety for that, because we were like growing our team and making everyone feel comfortable and wanted to grow here, and so that's very difficult part of the job. This year is not that much, but the first months were really tough because we didn't know how to communicate that, and people here like just came for the picture, you know. So that was really hard, and also because last year and the year before that was like the pandemic, and the pandemic, you know, twisted a little bit everyone's head. We arranged the medialunas like each one very close to the other one. We don't do this, which we call burlete. It's a new term for us. So we have to do this for every layer of medialuna has this mushy part, which is the best one. It's an own invention. It's not something we do like in the whole country. And it's very good. Do you want to try?
Oh my gosh.
The guys here invented the word for the reference.
The baker is working on brownie and dulce de leche pastry. I will let you watch how she's doing it.
Okay, what an experience. Whenever you come to the new place, you don't know what to expect, and that's the best part. So we met Oli, we had a tour, we listened and we heard more than we expected to learn and understand. Really great experience. First stop, full success. So I think it's one thing to come, see, taste, and then kind of assess in your way. And another thing is when you hear the story and explanation. So when I tried, for example, medialunas, first bite was like, it tastes like very heavy and quite buttery. But when the owner took us to the kitchen and she showed us actually how does it look in the tray, why they do what they do, it made more sense. So I'm happy to see that they play with the versions, and I'm happy to see that they play with the flavor as well at Oli. And actually living very, very happy with new connections just makes a whole difference when you can speak to the person who's actually behind the doors. After walking Palermo neighborhood and in the evening, I felt like having something that Argentina is famous of, empanadas. This place serves regional food from Argentina, including stews. You can do your little shopping here too. It's a crime to go to Buenos Aires and not to go to eat empanadas. Also the local beer. I'm not promoting any kind of beer, but this is the local brand. After coming years and years to Buenos Aires, it's really nice to discover something new and cozy. This is extremely nice, like with all the horses, like a rustic style place, like a little restaurant here. We're gonna have empanadas here. Let's take our time to enjoy while we are here.
There are so many places in Buenos Aires to grab empanadas, but you will have to decide what's your favorite by trying many places. Humita is a corn-based dish, served hot and wrapped in a corn leaf. Here for dessert I ordered a rogel, pastry sheet layered with dulce de leche, here topped with icing, traditionally is finished with piped meringue. This is a very classic Argentinian sweet.
Ahora voy a probar. I just feel sugar. I'm so sorry, I cannot give like an honest opinion, or let's say very detailed opinion, because I feel sugar.
In the next video I will continue my journey in Buenos Aires, where more croissants, more medialunas and more cafecito will be tried. As of now, thank you so much for watching and see you next week.